What's up, guys? We're over here at Tesla of Devon, checking out this blue Model Y, performing our new delivery inspection. We're going to go over this car with this customer, and if we accept it, we're going to take it back to the shop and we're going to do all of our paint protection and ceramic coatings on it. So let's go and check out the car, see if we find anything. All right, so we're going to look this over and see if we find anything that needs addressing. We want to let them know now, so that way they can get pictures of it, get it logged in the app for support tickets, so that way they have issues documented inside of the 100-mile, 30-day window, so that way they can be addressed by Tesla. All right, so we're going to be doing a full front PPF and then ceramic coating over the whole car. So let's look over this, see if we see anything. Looks like some uneven body panel here. It looks like the fender's twisted backwards. This isn't egregious. That's not horrible. Let's get down here. Door gap looks pretty good. No horrible gaps in the trim. Are the headlights? Headlights secure. Headlights secure. Let's get down and look here. Sometimes we'll see the fog lights are loose. That's good. That's good. Don't see any chips. This looks good. Let's look at the gap on the hood. So it looks like there's a slightly larger gap on this side here. Bumper alignment with the fenders looks good. Let's check around this side. Let's see. All right, this gap looks pretty good here. This is pretty uniform. If anything, it could use a slight rotation back, but this isn't bad at all. That looks good. Door gap looks okay. Let's check trim. Trim here looking good. We did notice this on a couple of the doors. So this looks like there's still adhesive left over from the transportation film. These things typically come covered. So we're gonna make sure that we document this, but this should come off with just some adhesive remover. And if it doesn't, the client can take a look at it and get that taken care of. Sit in the car here. So now what we do is we jump around the interior and we just we want to tug on everything, make sure everything's where it's supposed to be. Oh, we're gonna sit in it. We're gonna tug on everything. Nothing super loose. He's got the nice white interior. Nothing makes any weird noises. Okay, we're gonna get in the back here and take a look. So there's a little bit of dirt here in the back of the seat. That's okay, that'll come up. However, it looks like the detail crew has wiped some type of dressing in here. That's okay. It's usually some type of petroleum product that'll come up. Everything looks okay. All the trim looks like where it's supposed to be. You can see up here, see here, they have plastic left over, and here, plastic. Not a big deal, we can pull that off too. Everything looks good here. So this guy got the hitch here. They just had them pull the hitch cover off. Let's check the trunk alignment. So usually you'll see big discrepancies and gaps here, like you'll see lights that are really elevated, or you'll see big gaps here, like the lights are twisted. There might be a big difference here. This one has a slightly bigger gap here. Again, nothing that Nothing really worth mentioning. Trunk looks good in alignment. This looks good. Sometimes we'll see big gap discrepancies here, and it'll appear that the trunk lid is twisted. This one looks good. This is actually really good. That looks really good. So we found a couple of the window trim moldings have some adhesive left over. This one has a 2 right here, passenger front. It's got a couple of love marks in it. I don't see any dings. All the trim alignment looks good. It's right where it's supposed to be. This looks really good. Okay, so after completing our walk around, we looked around the interior. This one looks pretty good. This is probably one of the nicer ones that I've seen come out of Tesla. And that's okay, they're getting better all the time. So we're gonna tell the client that he can accept this, and we'll do another in-depth inspection when we get it washed in the shop. But it looks pretty good, and we're gonna take this thing back to the shop now.